The man used all his strength to thrust the spear toward the Scorpion King. Unexpectedly, just as it was about to hit its target, Jack, who was nearby, caught the spear at the critical moment. He then rolled on the ground to the back of the Scorpion King. As the Scorpion King attacked, Jack immediately thrust the spear into its abdomen. Seeing this, Henry became furious. If he could have killed the Scorpion King with his own hands, the million-strong demon army outside would have been under his command to fulfill his dream of conquering the world. But unfortunately, Henry had completely lost his chance. As Jack forcefully pulled the spear out, the Scorpion King, filled with resentment, could only dissipate into black smoke in the end. At the same time, the demon army outside also turned into black smoke and vanished without a trace, following the Scorpion King's disappearance. Just when everyone thought the crisis had been resolved, unexpectedly, the next moment, billowing black smoke emerged from the base of the pyramid, quickly gathering into the face of the Scorpion King, letting out a painful roar. Then, the black smoke returned to the inside of the pyramid. At the same time, without the Scorpion King's magical support, the interior of the pyramid began to collapse rapidly. A 2-meter-wide crack suddenly split open on the ground. Fortunately, Jack and Henry managed to grab onto the cliff wall in time, but countless undead reached out from the bottom of the crack, trying to pull them down. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't climb up. As they were about to be buried there, Jack shouted for his wife to leave quickly. However, his wife did not leave. Instead, ignoring the danger, she dodged the falling rocks and made her way to her husband's side, using all her strength to pull Jack out of the crack. Henry also thought his wife would similarly risk danger to save him, and quickly called out to her. Unexpectedly, Henry's wife abandoned him and fled without hesitation. Henry watched in despair as his wife coldly left him, recalling how he had endured scorn and punishment for her sake in the past. He never expected to be betrayed by the one he loved in the end. Ultimately, Henry was dragged down by countless souls, ending his sinful life. However, the woman who abandoned her husband did not escape either. Not far away, she accidentally fell into a corridor filled with demonic scorpions and was devoured by a swarm of scorpions in agony. Meanwhile, Jack eventually escaped the pyramid safely with his family. But by then, the pyramid had begun frantically devouring everything around it. Left with no choice, they could only keep climbing toward the pinnacle of the pyramid. Even so, it was only a temporary reprieve from being swallowed by the quicksand. Fortunately, at the critical moment, their companions arrived in time aboard a hot air balloon. Just before the pyramid completely collapsed, they successfully climbed into the hot air balloon and escaped. However, as they left, their greedy companion took the giant diamond from the pinnacle of the pyramid. And so, the group narrowly escaped danger and made it out safely.